and a very good morning to all of you. I request the dignitaries to occupy their chairs on the dais. Professor sir, VC sir, Registrar sir, Dean sir. Librarian sir. The Center for Internal Quality Assurance and Ksou Library have jointly organized this e-resources awareness workshop and also the launch of Ksou Digital Library, which is powered by Nimbus software. And I have the pleasant task of welcoming all the dignitaries and the audience here. At the outset, I am very delighted to welcome our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Kavery Auditorium sir, and I request Madam to present him a floral token. I am happy to welcome our Registrar sir, Professor KLN Murthy. And today we have with us Karthikeyan K, who is the Senior Regional Manager of the Nimbus Digital Library or Remote Access Software. And on behalf of all of us, I welcome him. I'm also happy to welcome Venkatesh V, who is the product trainer for this software. And I welcome our Dean Academic, Professor Ashok Kamble sir, to this. I welcome other statutory officers of the university in their absence. And I also welcome Professor Prakash, librarian. And I'll also welcome all my fellow colleagues and other supporting staff of this university who are present over here.
As you are already aware that Karnataka State Open University Library has subscribed to over 9 publishers, electronic books, e-books, etc. And to integrate all those resources, we have made a digital library called Nimbus, knowledge Nimbus like that. So integration of all these resources is very much essential, because if you go by publisher wise, like for example Elsewhere, Springer Nature, Taylor & Francis, Cambridge, University Press, Oxford University Press says, and IEEE, we have all these resources we have subscribed. If you're going through individually, sometimes you may miss some of the articles, etc. And for that, we have made an integration with the Nimbus software, where all the resources you can access at one point. For example, if you are going to access through the Google, how you are able to get the articles, e-books, etc. Same way, the Nimbus is going to help us to the students, etc. And apart from that, not only in campus, even if from the off-campus also, for example, at your home or from the regional centers also, it will be made available, this particular Nimbus software, it will be made accessible to all the resources. That is called the remote access software also, it works like that. So it will, I think more highlights will be providing at the later stage also. And it is helping us to increase the number of the hits to the resources, etc. Because we have spent so much money, and we have subscribed, we have outrightly purchased about 6,500 e-books, and apart from that, it will give access to the open access journals resources also. So the main today's event, this thing is we have to launch this, because many of the may not be aware about this thing, although we are communicating through the email, etc. But our Honorable Vice Chancellor suggested to launch it officially so that everyone will be benefiting this thing. So this is the event.
So Honorable Vice Chancellor Sir Professor Kavery Auditorium to do the honors of launching this software.
all to Honorable Vice Chancellor, thank you so much, sir, for joining us, and to the Registrar, sir, and IQC Director, sir, also, and to all the faculties and all the dignitaries who are present on stage and off stage. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is a great initiative that the Karnataka State Open University have taken to bring in a digitalization in terms of library, to reach out to the articles. Now the research has become on the rise, and Karnataka State Open University Central Library has taken this initiative to bring in all the e-resources in one platform. Digital resource, digital learning is getting complex day in and day out, and library is getting an integral part of this research world. And the library is trying to make your life easier, to make the researchers' life, the faculty's life, especially in a distance education. We are all in distant places. The technology is going to add a value in bringing people together, bringing resources together. So that's what the digital library is doing it. Right now, as Nimbus has a platform, we are serving to Musuru University, Christ University, there are a lot of central universities, state university, IITs, NITs. But as an open university, the first person to open their heart and accommodate is Karnataka State Open University, and that is our privilege also. It is our privilege also to be part of an open university, because the experience what we are going to get here is very, very, very different, because the students, the faculties, already we just registered in a week's time, ma'am knows, sir knows, in a week's time we registered, more than 3,500 downloads have happened. 3,000 downloads people have downloaded. Students have started using, all UG, PG students. I request all the faculties and research scholars also get used to it. All the PG students, UG students have started accessing these articles, journals, e-books. Normally we think, oh, they are not going to use. But now when we gave them an opportunity, they all grabbing the opportunity, using the platform. I really thank the management of KSOU for putting in so much effort. In fact, the library team is in touch with us every day, day in and day out, in integrating resources, in activating e-books, journals. There's been a lot of effort that is going on here. And it is not the end, as national education policy is also talking about. This digitalization is not a destination, it's a journey. Corner of the country who can also access resources today, even in a mobile application also. This is there in both a web platform and even mobile application. Because the management is also very clear. We don't know every user in KSOU will have a desktop or laptop, but we know every user will have a basic Android phone. Now the library is accessible in a mobile application also. So the library has come closer to you. The library has become 24/7 to you, to do an effective 24/7 research, learning, and do a better academia in our journey. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank our Vice Chancellor sir for his inauguration, and I also thank Venkatesh and me for giving this overview about this software. And now I request our Honorable Vice Chancellors to give a message about this function.
I think already you know, nowadays e-resources are very useful for all the students as well as the researchers. Wherever you go, you can use the e-resources. Facilities are more. Even that is a free e-resources also there. Apart from that, we are using, we are paying for that, and that can be best utilized by our staff, our student. That is very important. Whatever we are spending for the student's sake, that should be utilized properly. That should be properly used. That is very important. Now, we have already, I think, we have purchased the e-resources that cost more. That should be properly used for the research as well as our teachers, as well as the students wherever they are there. If you take so many examples are there, agriculture sectors are there, even engineering sector is there, medical, even by vibration nowadays you can see what the diseases are there, we can identify with the help of only the vibration. Without touching any human, we can, these type of also resources are there, you can utilize that. And we are having the life science students also. For life science students, some students they may not be used but nowadays technology, all the mobile phones, means our e-resources are used in mobile also. Nowadays you will get the anywhere, but this type of resource usually in higher education institutes, that nowadays the costly affair is there, even though our institute has spared the money for that. That is why I am requesting all my young fraternities as well as all the teaching fraternities, they have to make use of this properly. Thank you, Honorable.
And we'll imbibe and adopt all those things in our academic activities. Now I request Dr. Sheila to present the vote of thanks.
ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ನಡೆಸಿಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷತೆಯನ್ನು ವಹಿಸಿದಂಥ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಲಪತಿಯವರಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಮಿಸಿ ನಮಗೆ ತುಂಬ ಸಪೋರ್ಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾನ್ಯ ಕುಲಸಚಿವರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬು ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನಮ್ಮ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ನಮಗೆ ಸ್ಫೂರ್ತಿದಾಯಕವಾಗಿರುವ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೀನ್ ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕರಾದವರಂತಹ ಅಶೋಕ್ ಕಾಂಬ್ಳೆ ಸರ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆ ಡೀನ್ ಅಧ್ಯಯನ ಕೇಂದ್ರರಾದ ನಾಯ್ಡು ಸರ್ ಅವರು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪಸ್ಥಿತರಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಸರ್. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಕೇಂದ್ರಬಿಂದುವಾದ ನಿಂಬಸ್ ಟೀಮ್ನವರಿಗೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಈಗ ನಮಗೆ ಅದರ ಉಪಯೋಗಗಳನ್ನು ತಿಳಿಸಿಕೊಡಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೂ ನಮ್ಮ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೂ ಕಾರಾಮೂವಿಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಆಯೋಜಿಸಿದ IQAC ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಗ್ರಂಥಪಾಲಕರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಹಾಗೆಯೇ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ವೃಂದದವರಿಗೂ ಈ ವೇದಿಕೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮುಗಿಸೋದಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.
For tea, and after tea the session will continue.
Very good morning. So this is going to be a very quick session. I am not going to give a lot of information. Just 30-minute session will very point by point we'll see what are important aspects which we are going to cover. This is going to be very helpful also, because as we all know, this national education policy is also pushing for a lot of online blended learning, online classrooms, digital research, digital learning. In fact, 2 clauses in NEP, number 23 and 24, both the clauses are time and again talking about digital research. In fact, research is a term which is mentioned 144 times in one policy. In national education policy, 144 times they're talking about research. So research is going to be a very, very vital thing for any, be it faculties, research scholars, UG students, PG students as also they started doing research. Now I'll also talk about as a research how it's going to be advantageous to us, and how research is going to be the fulcrum of the entire institution. Every institution is going to do research. For a research, the important thing is a library. Earlier stage, there are elderly researchers are there, faculties are there. You will know, to get one journal, you have to travel from Bangalore to Delhi to get one journal. Or from someone from Delhi, they'll come to ISC Bangalore to get one journal. But now, that particular problem is eradicated. Now, everything is there in your fingertips. Even if it is not in our institution, our library team is very helpful to get the research paper and give it to you in your hand. So that's how easy it has become. Just that we are not, those days we are putting a lot of effort to get content. But now the content is there everywhere. But we need someone who can help you to access the right literature. Now quickly to start with, now how we are going to launch this particular library is what we're going to see today. ksou.digitallibrary.nimbus.com. We will add this link to your website, to your library website we will add. But for now, please remember this link. I would like to tell you one more thing also. We just a week before we registered 20,000 users. 20,000 users from Karnataka State Open University has been registered, and more than 3,500 users have downloaded resources. They are all UG PG students. They are not research scholars, they are not faculty members. They are all UG students, they are all PG students. We sometimes, we ourselves think, sir, UG PG alla nodalla sir. Only research scholars see resources nodtare, our last one the research access model anta now ankoltiri. But when I saw that, it was so shocking that UG PG students are using it so wisely. And from a faculty perspective, from a research scholar's perspective, maybe the mail wouldn't have gone or there could have been issues. But I'm saying UG PG students have also started using resources, e-books, journals, 3D printing. They have been reading so many books. We can also see what books are they accessing to also. But now, why they are exploring this? Because technology, they have already started using technology. They know how to handle technology. And this technology can be accessed from desktop and laptop and mobile also. Now, how to launch this? Very practically, I am going to show. So far, I have spoken about the importance and all that. Practically, how we can open this library. To open this library, you need internet. I am opening Google Chrome. Now, whatever browser you are comfortable with. I am comfortable with Google Chrome. If you are comfortable with Internet Explorer or Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, you can use Safari, any browser you are comfortable with. I am comfortable with Google Chrome. Go to Google Chrome and apply this link called Ksou digitallibrary.nimbus.com. You can see here Ksou Digital Library. This is the link we have to launch. You can see here Ksou Digital Library.nimbus.com. We will also do multiple online training which I have promised to the library team. We will do a lot of online training we are going to do, because physical training we all cannot come together time and again. In online training, whoever is interested, you can be part of the online training. That is the idea. See, now I am clicking on enter. Enter Ksou Digital Library.nimbus.com. Enter. The moment I enter, it is asking me to sign in. Now, what is the ID password? Now, your ID is your email ID, your respective email ID, the email ID in which the institution is communicating with you. Use that email ID. Password for the first time is user@Nimbus. I request, and my humble request to all the participants to just make note of these so that it is easy for you to tell your students also. Ksou we are going to add.
Would you mind using that screenshot? Sir, better you can use this.
Let me check.